Hi everyone, it is Foul Play here, and I'm back for another Modern League. So this week's been a little bit disrupted as far as my schedule is concerned, considering I snuck in an extra league on the Monday. So what I'm going to just do is play one of the league matches Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then on Friday I'm going to play rounds 4 and 5. So that should all work out pretty nicely. As far as the deck is concerned, it's the same deck I've been running the last two leagues, I think it's been. So I'm still on 20 lands, still on the 12th creatures that I've gone back to. I'm really enjoying that 4th Core Spirit Dancer. I think it's going well for me, as opposed to that aura that I had switched out for. So I've got 4 of auras for Ethereal Armor, for Hyena Umbra, for Rancor, and for Daybreak. We've got 4 Ley Lines there as well. We've got 3 Grisboon, 3 Spider Umbra, and 2 Sentinel's Eyes. Sideboard, 4 Path, 4 Rest in Peace, 2 Seal, 2 Force of Vigor, and 3 Garlic Teague. If you have any questions about the deck configuration, just ask me down in the comments. I don't want to get too caught up in deck tech stuff, because I do a little bit of deck tech almost every gameplay, every league that I sort of do, and it gets a little bit repetitive for my viewers that watch the channel regularly, you know. But yeah, as I said, just ask down below if you've got any questions about my configuration. I am liking the lots of totem armor, the main deck ley line. I think that's good as well. Protecting yourself from burn spells or Inquisition, Thoughtseize at the moment. All of that seems pretty good to me. So we lost the die roll here. We're up against Crusherbot BG. Look, I think we can keep this hand. It's not amazing. We're pretty land flood, but Core Spirit Dancer can help us draw to more auras, and we are on the draw, so we're going to see an extra card anyway. We do have, Hexproof creature. Core Spirit Dancer is really strong in a lot of respects, so I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. My opponent has mulligan to 5 so far, so they're just deciding on their hand here. Immediate guess is Dredge. Oh, Slivers. Okay. Do Slivers have a destroy creature or burn a creature effect? I don't know if they do. Alright, drawing land there is not the best, because we're already pretty land flood. We can cycle these canopies, but we will need to stabilize before we can do that. Just quickly looking up a deck list on top 8 to see if they're running any main deck creature destruction, because it does make a fairly substantial difference as to whether or not I go in on Core Spirit Dancer here. Or is top 8 not working? Alright, no, there it is. Each sliver card in your graveyard has Unearth. Okay. So I'll just pause this for a moment. Alright, so it looks like the deck runs an effect where for 3 mana, when a sliver enters, flip a coin. If they win the flip, they get to exile a target permanent until the beginning of your next end step or their next end step, as a 3 of on this list. So I think I'm going to risk it here. Oh, it has 0 mana exile this permanent. It's not an ETB, it's 0 mana exile. Sacrifice this permanent. Each player discards a card. Well, we can quite happily discard Sentinel's Eyes there. Iok's going to take Rancor. This list has got main deck Inquisition. The one I was looking at did not. So I guess it's a little bit different. 1 card left in their hand, so I mean, they tap their Blood Crypt there, so it's probably not Fatal Push. I think Core Spirit Dancer is going to be good to go in on here. Alright, Slivers get flying, so, yep. can attack us for 3. Do I trade Scout with this thing? Probably not. That's a big yikes. Wow. Alright. Core Spirit Dancer, Sentinel's Eyes. Let's go. Cool. Alright, I feel much better about this game now. Just going on core. Alright, Rancor is amazing here. Shocking this. Alright, so we're in like a really good spot now. We had some very good Core Spirit Dancer draws there. So we'll attack for 12, force the issue on our opponent. 0 cards left in our opponent's hand. They're going to have to rip something pretty good to do to get us here. Alright, and they concede. So with a deck like this, I think... well, they've got Inquisition, so I think maybe I'll leave in my ley line. Path to Exile is probably quite strong. Maybe 3 is enough. Maybe 3 core is enough. Minus a Grispoon, minus a Sentinel's Eyes, something like that. And run the list. I don't think we want to get into the game where we're trying to destroy their Ether Vials. I think this is probably fine. Just a bit of creature removal. And don't dilute our own strategy too much. Yeah, seems pretty reasonable to me. From the sideboard, we do have to be aware of Harmonic Slither, which is a 3-mana Sliver for green, white, and generic. Whenever a Sliver enters the battlefield under your control, it has destroy target artifact or enchantment. So that could obviously disrupt our game plan quite quickly. So we're going to keep this hand. It looks pretty strong. We got that Leyline protection from their discard. And then we just got pretty good Aura Suite. Can block their flying creatures and get a good clock going with Ethereal Armor. So Blood Crypt in, Ether Vial in, awesome. Draw Leyline. That's a little bit redundant. Maybe we can play it later on to buff the Ethereal Armor, but that's going to be turn 4 at the earliest. Obviously, we're not looking to do that. That's just if we have nothing else going. It's not a primary thing, it's Leyline. Or a secondary Leyline. So Godless Shrine shocked in, and they're attacking for 1 and no Ether Vial activation. Other Slithers would get haste, so alright. I'm fine with that, opponent. Let's draw another Scout. So we've had two dead draws in a row though. Now, so that's okay. We've got a good turn this turn. Jam these ones down. Attack for 5. Keep that pressure happening. Alright, so they're playing the 3-colored land there. Slivers get +1/+1, so hey, so they attack us for 4. I mean, we still dealt more damage last turn. If they've got another Lord Sliver, we're taking a lot of damage here, so that's potentially problematic. Two cards left in hand for my opponent, though. We can block their creatures. Alright, let's go in on the Scout, just in case. Attack for 7 here, any Sliver and we're dead. So I think we've got to be on the defensive here. Maybe I should have put that on the other Scout and then just attack next turn. If they destroy our Spider Umbra, we're also dead because all their creatures have flying, right? Alright. Oh, yikes. Really? Alright, so that's a nice aggressive clock for my opponent. Slivers control. Have lifelink. And a whole bunch of lords. So we'll bring in that extra path to exile, I reckon, here. Bring back in that flying. Maybe I'll minus Hyena Umbra or 2 and submit the deck list. Actually, I'll remove these ley lines, bring in all my auras. Alright, let's do that instead. So Leyline is now just a straight swap for Path to Exile. Hopefully it went through. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Dryad Arbor Hand. It's a really good Dryad Arbor Hand though. Alright, let's keep it. We even have interaction for Fatal Push here, so pretty happy with this. I think we're okay. Well, there's the Inquisition. I mean, let's see what they take. Daybreak Coronet. I'm not overly surprised there. Well, they always have it, don't they? They always have it. Alright, let's get this Ethereal Armor out of hand before that gets discarded as well. I'd like to be a little bit more optimistic and like just play Spider Umbra off the Razor Verge Thicket, attack for 2 this turn, but I just wouldn't put it past them, really. We're going to lose to Slivers. Maybe I should have mulled this hand. Looks way worse without Daybreak. Turn 1 Inquisition, turn 2 Aether Vial, turn 3 Thoughtseize. Yikes, I am glad I played Aether Vial. Ooh, this guy's heavy on the discard. Ooh, hello, Griffspoon. Alright, get this Griffspoon we just ripped off the top onto the battlefield. Attack for 6, that's going to be really strong. Alright, opponent's getting low. Down to 11. Hopefully we rip Daybreak Coronet off the top and then put this game to bed. Alright, opponent's very much on the defensive here. Whatever he's got going on is not very good. So we can attack in the air, they don't have flying. Play this Misty Rainforest. They know about the plains, but I'd rather preserve the life, get another Temple Garden end step, all of that. So now their Slivers have flying. So we need to rip Rancor or Daybreak, but mostly Rancor. Alright, well this is kind of scary. They're mounting a bit of a board now. We might need to be on defense next turn, given the fact they could just leave one creature back to chump block. Wait, are they just dead? Is there something I'm not missing here? They're on 5 life. We've got 6 power. Oh, they can sack permanents to gain life. Right. Okay. So they can gain a lot of life here, but we can deal more damage than they can gain life. Put down this extra totem armor while we can. And attack for 8, which means they need to sack at least 2 creatures. So they're in a lot of trouble, if you ask me. They sacked their or one of their flying creatures as well. Alright, they're on 3. Yeah. We've got double totem armor, so if they do have Fatal Push, we live. Overgrown Tomb is their card for the turn. Awesome. So they're in chump blocker mode now. Hello, Rancor. Alright, that's going to be the game. So we've taken game... Our first match here against Slivers. And not too shabby. Alright. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed us versing that wacky deck. Let me know down in the comments below if you think that I should have left those ley lines in for game 3. Obviously having access to, like, keeping those, keeping Daybreak in hand would have made that game a little more certain, but who knows, I looked at one list online and it didn't run any discard, and this particular list I've ran a lot. But yeah, thank you all for watching. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for daily Bogle content, and ring that bell for notifications every time a new video goes live. Thank you all, and see you next time.